presents the stage play, The Story of Queen Esther, that signals the revival of the department's sight and sound, which has been made possible through the inspiring support of our school principal, Sir Willie Rosan. In this play, you will witness how an orphan young girl raised by God to save the lives of the Jews from a plot by a wicked man who conspired with the king. As Hadassah evolved to be a real beauty to behold, she found much favor and grace in the sight of the king of Shushan of Citadel, who was then in search for a queen. Thus, the royal crown was set upon her head. So to everyone, welcome and enjoy the show, The Story of Queen Esther.
My Lord, today you see me from heaven. Here I am, very young and fragile. I know nothing about life, O Lord. And with my tender age, I already lost my father. Now, O Lord, mother is again very sick. What am I to do, Lord, if mother will be taken away? I know no one. Please, oh Lord, have mercy on us. I pray, let mother live for my sake, oh God. Hadassah? Yes, mother, here I am. Hadassah, come, my child. Sit beside me. Mother, have courage. You'll get well. The Lord is so gracious to let you live for my sake. My child, I feel like I'm not gonna stay any longer with you. Mother, don't say that. Don't leave me alone. How would life be without you? If I would be left alone, who will look after me? Who will die for me? Please, live for my sake. Child, listen. You will not be left alone. When I'm gone, move to Shushan, the citadel. What am I to do in citadel? I know no one there. Please, mother, don't leave me. Am I not too young to be left alone? Listen, child. Look for Mordecai, your cousin. Cousin? How? Yes, my child. Mordecai, the son of Jair, your father's brother. Surely, as the heart lives, he will watch over you. But mother, no one could take your place. I'm too young to be left alone. Mother? Mother? Mother! bring me to my knees. May I know Jesus more and more. Come live in me all my life. Take over. Come live in me. I will rise on eagle's wings. Come live in me all my life. Take over. Come live in me. I will rise on eagle's
Mordecai! Yes, soldier. What important matter do you need with me? Do you know of a girl named Hadassah? Hadassah? Hadassah who? Why do you ask me of such matter? I heard your fathers are brothers, that you might be cousin. Oh, yes, I remember that little girl. Really, she's my cousin. And what about her? Is there much to think about her? Very much, Mordecai. She's an orphan now. Her mother just recently died. Died? Recently? She's left alone? A very young girl. Yes, she's left alone, and no one will take care of her. Come, go with me. Are you Hadassah?
Who are you? How come you know my name?
Well, you might not have known me since you're still at a very tender age, but I am your cousin, Mordecai.
Cousin Mordecai? The one who lives in Citadel?
Yes, how do you know me?
Before my mother's death, she instructed me to look for you.
Yes, Hadassah. From now on, you will live with me at Citadel. I will take care of you, as the Lord lives.
Thank you, Lord, for watching over me.
The festive moment will now begin as His Royal Majesty proclaims the excellence of His Royal Highness. In the third year of my reign as the King of Sushan, the Citadel, I, the King, is making this feast for all my officials and servants, the powers of Persia in Media, the nobles and the princes of these provinces, being before me as I show the riches of my glorious kingdom and the splendor of my excellent majesty. This feast will last for 7 days for all the people, from great to small in this court, in the king's palace in Sushan, the Citadel. According to my generosity as your princes of my household, that you should do according to each man's pleasure. To all of you, from the king's heart, fulfill your merry-making. Servant, call for the 7 eunuchs, Newman, Bista, Harbona, Bigtha, Abagtha, Zetar, and Gershena.
Yes, Your Majesty. What is it you want from us, O King?
Go and bring Queen Vashti before me.
Yes, Your Majesty. Is that all, Your Majesty?
Tell her to wear her crown in order to show her beauty to the people and officials. For she's beautiful to behold.
As the Lord lives, it will be done for you, O King. Your Majesty, O Queen, the King of Sushan of the Citadel sent us here to invite you, O Queen, to be with him in the palace, as you are requested to wear your royal crown, as the King wants to show your beauty to the people and officials that you are a real beauty to behold.
Stupid idea. Tell your king that I am not coming. As I hate to wear the royal crown just to please everyone in the sight.
But, Your Majesty, the King will be furious of your disobedience.
I will do whatever I want to do. Not even the king of Sushan, the citadel, will tell me what to do. Maybe you heard me loud and clear.
Queen, for the last time, please heed to the King's order, as you might request later.
Enough of this argument. Leave as I say. Leave!
Where is the Queen?
O King, with our earnest apology, the Queen refused to come with us.
What? Why? And what body she refused to come? In the presence of the king?
As she claimed, Your Honor, not even you, O King, could persuade her to come in your presence.
To the wise men of this kingdom, this is of great humiliation to the king. To you who understand the times, you should make the Lord justice.
What shall we do to Queen Vashti? According to the law, because she did not obey the command of the king brought to her by the eunuchs.
Queen Vashti has not only wronged the king, but also all the princes and all the people who are in all the provinces of King Ahasuerus.
For the queen's behavior will become known to all women, so that they will despise their husbands in their eyes. When they report King Ahasuerus commanded Queen Vashti be brought in before him, but she did not come.
If it pleases the king, let the royal decree go out from you, and let it be recorded in the laws of the Persian and the Medea, so that it will not be altered, that Vashti shall come no more before King Ahasuerus, and let the king give her royal position to another who is better than she. We are to send announcements to all the king's provinces, to each province in its own script, and to every people in their own language, that each man should be master in his own house and speak in the language of his own people. Let the beautiful young virgins be brought before the king. Where is Haggai? As he is the king's eunuch, he will be the one in charge of all the virgins that were dispatched to the invitation of the palace.
Does that mean who among the young women pleases the king instead of Vashti?
Exactly. That we have to implement this in an urgent manner to subdue the king's desperate moments.
I'll call for Haggai then.
All the young maidens from Sushan, the citadel, are invited to present themselves to the palace to choose from who will take Queen Vashti's place.
Cousin, why do you look at me that way?
Esther, you look beautiful than anybody else fitted for a queen.
No, cousin. I am a Jew. I can just be a queen for the king.
Esther, if God will make you a queen, though you are a Jew, then there is a purpose why.
But, cousin Mordecai...
Come, I'll bring you to the palace, to the custodian of the women under the care of Haggai. But promise me not to tell anyone that you are a Jew.
Yes, cousin Mordecai. I will not reveal to anyone that I am a Jew.
Here, Esther, calm yourself. We are now at the king's palace. I'll turn you over to Haggai, the custodian of the women.
Surely as the Lord lives, I can overcome this fear, as I will not reveal my kingdom.
Haggai, here is Esther, and may she find favor in your sight much more to the king.
Right! She's so beautiful, as she finds favor in my sight. Esther, by now, you will readily be given your beauty preparation. Besides your allowances, and 7 choice maid servants be provided for you. And you will be placed in the best room in the house of the women.
I thank the Lord for all these benefits.
What must be going on with my beloved cousin Esther? Lord, let your holy angels charge over Esther, if you have a purpose in her staying in the palace.
After completing the 12 months of preparation, according to the regulations for the women, for thus were the days of their preparation apportioned: 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 months with perfumes and preparations for beautifying women. Thus prepared, each young woman whom the Majesty, the King, would choose from, to take the place of the deposed Queen Vashti. May I present to you, O King, these chosen virgins. May I then present to your Highness the awesome lady from the north. Whereas, O King, may you find relief from this gorgeous lady from the east. May the joy of your heart among women be restored from this adorable lady from the west. As you, O King, remain passive of emotion, may this noble lady from the northeast fills the void left with the Queen Vashti, O King. In any manner, O King, may this pleasing fine lady from Persia find favor in your sight, to end your wrath of what Vashti had done among everyone's household. May the seventh lovely lady from Medea pleases the sight of the king and be his queen instead of Vashti. O King, as your trusted eunuch and the custodian of these women, may I be content on being commended that one of these virgins may find favor in your sight, as this last virgin that I will present was given whatever she desired to take with her. From the women's quarters to this evening's affair, as from the very start, she finds favor in my sight, as I see her a real beauty to behold. May you be delighted, O King, I pray, that Esther, the last lady to be presented, may also find favor and grace in your sight, more than all the virgins, that she may fill the void of what Vashti had left, so that the royal crown may be set upon her head, and make her queen instead of Vashti. And finally, may that ends the turmoil of emotion His Highness is going through. Here's the beautiful lady from Citadel!
as your trusted general. What could be seen in you, no one seems to replace the position of the queen. Whereas, this I pray, that Esther, the eighth lady to be presented, may find favor in your sight, as she will fill in the void of what Vashti had left. In this 10th month, which is the month of the Beth, in the 7th year of my reign, I, the king, is making this great feast, as I love Esther more than all other women, as she obtained grace and favor in my sight more than all the virgins. For all my officials and servants, I am proclaiming this day a holiday in the provinces, and give gifts according to my generosity as the king. So I set the royal crown upon her head, and make her queen instead of Vashti to everyone great and small. Enjoy this festive moment in honor of Queen Esther.
Have you noticed that the king shows impartiality? This I can hardly accept. Makes me furious.
Yes, but what can we do when he is the king? Is there something we can do to destroy the king?
We will lay a plot and sought to lay hands on King Ahasuerus.
Esther! Esther!
Yes, Cousin Mordecai. What bothers you so much?
I heard the doorkeepers to lay hands upon the king.
What? This I immediately will tell the king. Oh, King, Your Majesty.
Yes, my queen. What is it that you want? Is there something that bothers you?
Yes, my king. As your queen cares for your life, be it known that two of your doorkeepers, Bigthan and Tavish, were overruled by Mordecai of the evil plan to soak your life, O king.
What? Big fan and Tayash? To save my life? Guards! Guards! As it was confirmed by my queen, get the two traitors, Big fan and Tayash, and damn them in the gallows! Have mercy on us. Please, let us leave. Get the two traitors! Hang them in the gallows! No, no, no! Please, please! To all of you, within this king's gate, I command and decree that as I pass by, everyone has to bow down and pay homage to me.
Mordecai, why do you transgress the king's command? Why do you not pay homage to Haman?
Why do I pay homage to him? I will only pay homage to my living God.
There is a certain people, scattered and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of your kingdom. Their laws are different from all the other people, and they do not keep the king's laws. Therefore, it is not fitting for the king to let them remain.
What intention do you have with this proposal, Haman?
If it pleases the king, let a decree be written and they be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver into the hands of those who do the work, to bring it into the king's treasuries.
The money and the people are given to you to do with them as seems good to you. Here, take my signet ring and do as you please.
Haman! It's a brilliant idea that the king entrusted the signet ring to you. Ha! This is the content of the letter. To destroy, to kill, to annihilate all the Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, on the 13th day of the month, which is the month of Adar, and to plunder their possessions,
In the name of King Ahasuerus, as it was written and sealed with the king's signet ring. Mordecai, the worst has yet to come for your kindred.
Here I am, with a humble heart, presenting to you the evil plan of Haman to annihilate all the Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in just one day, on the 13th day, on the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to plunder their possessions. Oh, my God. If Haman's act displeases you, extend your divine protection to your people, the Jews, and give us wisdom on how to handle and save your people's lives.
Queen, your cousin Mordecai is in great distress, and he doesn't want to eat nor drink. He is in great fasting.
Yes, O Queen, that no one knows why he is such in a great distress.
Go, tell him to fix himself, to eat and drink and take some rest, and ask him why he is in such a situation.
Mordecai, the queen is asking with much concern, why are you in such great sorrow? Here, give this to the queen. This is a written decree for the destruction of the Jews, as Haman had promised to pay the treasuries of the king for the destruction of all the Jews. Go, tell your queen to help the Jews, or we will all be dead.
Yes, Hata. What must be wrong with cousin Mordecai? Is there much for him to worry that much?
So much, Queen. Here, take this paper, which shows the written decree with the command the king to annihilate all the Jews, with Haman's promise to give money to the king's treasury. Mordecai is persuading you to go to the king and tell his majesty about Haman's plan to annihilate all the Jews.
But if not called by the king, no one is allowed to enter his court. Go! Tell Mordecai about the situation.
Mordecai! Yes, is there any good news from the queen? Mordecai, the queen wanted you to know that she could not just go to the king if not being invited. A refusal? Go tell these words to the queen, that she herself would not escape in this, as she is also a Jew. If she remains completely silent, she and her father's house will perish.
You control everything. Give me the courage to save my kindred. Teach me the way, Lord, and give me wisdom how to do with my part as the queen. that I may find favor in his sight.
I would walk across the desert, I would swim across the sea, I would fight 1,000 days, if that's what God has done me. I would climb the highest mountain, with my life I'd gladly pay, am I willing just to live from day to day? What would I give to live? What would I say to save my freedom? What would I lose to choose good over the evil? What would I do to prove that with God I'm not afraid? Am I willing to simply fast and pray? What would I give? Just to know God would hear me, and such a little thing endear me to Him. I would give so much, but I just need to let Him touch my life. What would I give to live? What would I say to save my people? What would I lose to choose?
Gather all the Jews present in Shushan and fast for me. Neither eat nor drink for 3 days and 3 nights. My maids and I will fast likewise. And so I will go to the king, which is against the law. And if I perish, I perish.
Huh? That must be my beautiful Queen Esther standing in the court. She must be needing something from me.
Oh Lord, the king held out the golden scepter. That signals I found favor in his sight. Oh King, your majesty.
What do you wish, Queen Esther? What is your request? It will be done for you. Up to behalf of my kingdom, it shall be given to you.
If it pleases you, my king, let the king and Haman come to the banquet that I have prepared for you and him.
Guards, bring Haman quickly, as you may do, as my lovely queen has said.
I walk with Him.
to you. What is your request up to behalf of my kingdom? It shall be done.
My petition and request is this, O king. If I found favor in the sight of the king, and if it pleases the king to grant my petition and fulfill my request, then let the king and Haman come to the banquet, which I will prepare for you both. And tomorrow, I will do as the king has said.
This is a joyful day for me, a glad heart. But when I saw Mordecai, that Jew, who never bowed down as he passed by, my heart is enraged. Anyway, it's only I that the king promoted, and whom Queen Esther invited. No one but me to come in with the king to the banquet that she prepared, and that tomorrow I am again invited by her along with the king.
I could not sleep. I am bothered to find the queen is restless. And what is the request she has of her second banquet invitation? Servant, I can't sleep. Bring the book of records of the chronicles and read before me.
It was found out that Mordecai had told Bigthan and Teresh, two of the king's eunuch, the doorkeepers, who had sought to lay hands on King Ahasuerus.
What honor of dignity has been bestowed to Mordecai for this?
Nothing has been done for him, O king.
Who is in the court?
Haman, O king.
Let him in. What shall be done to the man whom delights the king to honor?
For the man whom the king delights to honor, let a royal robe be brought, which the king has worn, and a horse on which the king has ridden, which has a royal court placed on his head. Then let this robe and horse be delivered to the hand of one of the king's most noble princes, that he may array the man whom the king delights to honor. Parade him on the horseback to the city squares, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delights to honor.
Hasten, take the robe and the horse as you have suggested, and do so for Mordecai the Jew who sits at the king's gate. Leave nothing undone as you suggested.
Huh? Mordecai the Jew?
Haman, whom the king entrusted the rank second to him. What is it that you run barefooted as Mordecai has been honored by the king? Oh, what a shame.
Quiet, wife! Here, massage
Haman, hasten not. Come now to the banquet that the queen has prepared for you.
See what I've said to you, wife? Alright. Be sure that when you return, Mordecai has already been hanged in the gallows you prepared for him.
Oh, my queen! I haven't slept. This second banquet you prepared for me in heaven were with me. Why, my queen? What is your request after the half of my kingdom? It shall be given to you.
If I found favor in your sight, O king, and if it pleases the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. For we have been sold, my people and I, to be destroyed, to be killed, and be annihilated. Have we been sold as female and male slaves? I would have held my tongue over. The enemy could never compensate for the king's loss.
Who is he? Where is he? Who would dare presume in his heart to do such a thing?
The adversary and enemy is in wicked Haman.
No! Not me! I cannot do such a thing! Please, my queen! Please! Let the king spare my life! Will he also assault the queen while I am in the house? Soldiers! Arrest this rider! No! No! Have mercy on me! No! Please! Have mercy on me, king!
Since the traitor, Haman is now dead, to you, my queen, I am giving him his house.
With gratitude, O king, but be it known that Mordecai is my cousin.
Your cousin? So you must be a Jew.
Yes, O king, and may I seek your forgiveness?
I am giving Mordecai my signet ring, which I tasked from Haman.
Mordecai, my cousin, I am entrusting to you the house of Haman given by the king to me. If it pleases the king, and if I found favor in your sight, and the thing seems right to the king, and I am pleasing in his eyes, let it be written to revoke the letters devised by Haman, which he wrote to annihilate the Jews, who are all the king's provinces. How can I endure my people to see destruction of my kingdom?
Indeed, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and they have hanged him on the gallows because he tried to lay his hands on the Jews. You, yourselves, write a decree for the Jews as you please. By these letters, the king permitted the Jews who were in every city to gather together to protect their lives, and seal it with the king's signet ring, as no one could revoke.
Today, every Jew had rest from their enemies. Their sorrow and mourning has turned into joy and holiday. The Jews had light and gladness, joy and honor. I am placing Mordecai great in the palace, as his fame spread throughout all the provinces. For this man who is upright will become increasingly prominent. And he is the second in command of me. And to my beloved Queen Esther, whatever will be your request, whatever petition you will make, up to the half of my kingdom, it will be done for you. It will be given to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the characters of the play.
Yes, Your Majesty. Is that all, Your Majesty? Marshetta, one of the king's eunuch.
Then all the young virgins who brought before the king, Arbona, one of the king's eunuch.
What is it you want from us, O king? And Maha, one of the king's eunuch.
As you claim, Your Honor, not even you, O King, be persuaded to come in your presence. Abagta, one of the king's eunuch.
Queen, for the last time. Shetar, one of the king's eunuch.
O king, have mercy on us. I am perished.
Have you noticed that the king showed impartiality? Beat them.
Hadassah, I am sick, mother. Mother, don't say that. Don't leave me alone. And I am Hadassah.
We are to send announcements. The king's trusted eunuch, Memory.
Hear, soldier, the king's servant.
May I present to you, O king, the chosen virgins. I am ready.
Mordecai, the queen is asking with much concern, and I am Hatat.
Oh, Haman, what an insult! An embarrassing scene. Zeresh, Haman's wife.
Mordecai, the worst is yet to come for your kindred. I am the villain. I am Haman.
I will only pay homage to my living God.
Mordecai.
I will do whatever I want to do, Queen Vashti.
And if I perish, I perish. And I am Queen Esther.
What is your request? It shall be done for you. Up to the half of my kingdom, it will be given to you. King Arthur.
We also would like to acknowledge